So good evening. We're at Everett Arena in Concord, New Hampshire. It is March 5th, 2019, and we're here for a semifinal game between the Concord Crimson Tide in their road red, because they're the third seed, against Exeter. Charlie Russell for ConcordTV, and I'm joined by Jim Rivers. Take it away.
Well, Charlie, certainly the games don't get any easier from this point forward. This is a tough Exeter team, and the winner of this game will move into the championship game against either Oyster River, Portsmouth, or Hanover. Hanover, of course, has won 10 of 11 championships. This Exeter team has lost in the last two championship games to that Hanover team. So those are the four teams that are remaining. These two teams played back on January 23rd, and Exeter came out on top in that one, 5-2. Carissa Tolson with 3 goals in that game, the hat trick. And I think if you look at the keys to this game, the key to Concord is stopping Carissa Tolson. Young lady has 200 goals, more than 200 goals in her career. She has 57 goals, 24 assists, 81 points this season. They've got to shut her down. I think for Exeter, their key is not look past Concord. They've played Hanover in the last two championship games, and I'm sure they'd like another whack at them, although Oyster River may have something to say about that. But they can't look past Concord. Concord, after falling behind 3-0 in their January 23rd meeting, played them pretty even the rest of the game. So we'll see. And Concord, of course, has the home ice. Not that I guess that amounts to much. Exeter has played here before.
So we'll see. We'll do our.
Let me take a look at the starting lineup. I think they're going to announce Concord first. Nicole Jones, a junior, will be on the left wing. And Jalen Kelleher, a sophomore, will center that line. Ella Doherty, a junior, will be on the right wing. They're announcing them out now. And defensively, it'll be Emily Forward, the senior, Maria Amaganian, the sophomore, and, of course, Abigail Corbett, a junior, who will have to bring her A game tonight against a forward, the first line for Exeter, that has scored 92 goals and 146 points this season. Dakota Markey on the left wing, a senior, has 32 points, 18 goals, 14 assists. We mentioned the Tolson girl, a senior, 57, 24, and 81. Shanavata Boncourt has a freshman, already has 17 goals, 16 assists for 33 points. And their goaltender, the senior, Izzy Day, who has a save percentage of better than 90%. So this will be a tough test for the Crimson Tide, no question.
So they're introducing the whole team for Concord, everyone. And we got 3 refs over here today. Well, 2 linesmen and 1 ref.
Big time. We're into the semifinals now, Charlie. They bring them all out. And the second game tonight, of course, will be Oyster River Portsmouth, the Clipper Cats. They were 2-0 winners over St. Thomas Winnacunnet. And they will play Hanover tonight. Hanover defeated Berlin 6-1 to get here. Of course, Exeter had a pretty easy game against Lebanon Stevens at Kearsarge, winning their game 8-1. And in a game that we did, Concord beating Bishop Brady 2-1, and Brady with a great opportunity in the final seconds to tie that up. And Corbett, of course, had to stop a penalty shot. So it was a great game.
And then here's our last but not least, Abby Corbett, Abigail.
Blue Hawks beat the Tide, and when they did, it snapped Concord's 10-game winning streak back to open the season for Concord. It was their 3rd game in as many nights. And we mentioned the Tolson girl had 3 goals in that game. 39 seconds into the game, Tolson scored. She scored another one at 5:15 and then assisted on Markey's goal at 5:54. She finished the hat trick with 56 seconds left in the second period. Concord scored twice in the final 3:14 to make it a 5-2 final. And, of course, Concord enters tonight's game coming off a big win against Bishop Brady Trinity West. Caitlin McKinnon and Joanna Dustin scored. Actually, ironically, the same 2 girls that scored against Exeter scored the 2 goals against Brady.
As you said, a tough game for Concord with that type of scoring. I mean, Concord certainly, and I don't think anybody else has that type of scoring in the league.
Well, and the other issue, too, is Concord has to stay out of the penalty box. With a team that is as potent as Exeter, you cannot put them on the power play, so you can't take the cheap penalties. There were a couple the other night that Concord took against Trinity West. They can't do that tonight. And, of course, the Concord boys will be Wednesday night against Bedford in the semifinals down at the JFK.
Yeah, we'll be doing
going
that.
down
Concord,
for that one.
Concord played one of their better games here. It was a home game. They lost to them, I think, 4-0 in the Christmas tourney, but it was a 2-1 game, and both goaltenders were hot. So, Concord's got boys, I won't say have an easier road to hoe, but it's who's got the hot goaltender when you get this far into the playoffs.
Absolutely. And, it might give Concord a little bit of a boost to be being on their home ice as opposed to being at Plymouth State or JFK or SNU or anywhere else. But Exeter has played here and beaten Concord 5-2.
Yeah, well, I went by at around 3:30. I was going up the hill, took my wife out to eat, and saw that the bus was already here. So, I mean, Exeter came early and came prepared. So we'll see what they do. Certainly plenty of time to warm up.
And they would love another crack at Hanover, but Hanover has to get by a very good Oyster River Portsmouth team tonight at 7:30. I believe we're going to have a young lady sing the national anthem, a student at Concord High, rather than going with your basic standard 2-minute,
take a break
recording.
Because we can't shoot the flag. And that's our national anthem. And we got a pretty good crowd here for, what do we got, a Tuesday 5:30 start. Got some students up there, and probably the boys hockey team is here.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see them around before the night's over. Exeter, by the way, has won 6 straight games, 9 of their last 10, and they have registered 8 shutouts
was
this season.
Shocking number to me. That's as many as anybody's had.
Yeah, they were shut out twice, once by Oyster River. They had, I think they had the flu bug go through the team that week, and they lost to Massaconomet out of the Bay State. Those were their 2 losses.
Concord will not be on the bench below us. They're the visitors, which that probably means they'll be shooting twice to our left in the first and third period. So, not
offensively, Charlie, Exeter is number 2 in the state, right behind Oyster River Portsmouth, who had 10 shutouts this year. They are averaging 6.2 goals per game, just behind Oyster River at 6.4. Concord is 6th at 4.3. Defensively, Exeter is the number 4 team at 1.83, just behind Hanover's 1.82. Oyster River Portsmouth, one of the only teams in the state that was not shut out at 1.3. So I think we've pretty much set the stage. This is going to be a tough one for Concord, but winnable. They certainly played Exeter pretty even after that first 5 minutes of their regular season, but it's a whole different ball game. This is state semifinal action. And Carissa Tolson on the draw at center ice with Concord's Jalen Kelleher, and quickly the Lovehawks break in. Got wide of the backhand by Tolson. Both teams pretty much go with, actually Exeter does have a third line they'll run out there, which could play a role late in the game if they're rolling 3 lines out there to Concord's 2. This is Concord in the corner. And the Crimson finally get it out of the zone. Back to collectors Kopecky, Caitlin. Around the boards, out to center ice. And the Blue Hawks have it again. Off the end board, right in front, backhander, and there was a whistle.
offside, a little late on the call.
Yeah, was a very late call.
I mean, puck was in the crease when the whistle blew. I mean,
Yeah.
I've not.
And it was on Vataban Boncourt's stick, aimed for the upper left-hand corner. Just underway here, 14-14 to go in the period. And the Hawks control the face-off. Back in for it is Emily Ford, the senior forward for Concord High. Around the boards it goes, and just does get out. Dumped back in by Kopecky, the Tide control. Well, they've done one thing that they didn't, were not successful at in the first meeting. They didn't allow a goal on the first minute of the play, and 3 goals on the first 5 minutes.
I think they took a timeout after that happened. Oh, they're going to wave off icing. They took a timeout after that third goal and composed themselves.
Face-off will come in the right wing circle, just to the left of Izzy Day. Coach Jeff Taylor, head coach for the Blue Hawks. Patrick McDonough in his second year for Concord High. Tide control. On the near side it comes. Core. Off the end wall to Gracie Allen. Checked by Doherty. Gets it away. Markey intercepted between the circles. Weak shot wide. Ella Doherty. Shot is blocked in front. Good block by Grace Allen. Good protection in front of Izzy Day. The line kept in. There's a shot from inside the line by Cohen and a save by Day. Little pressure by Concord here. Here's Cohen. Into the corner it goes. Nicole Jones. Right in front it comes. Core. Through center ice, showing good speed. Splits the D. Left wing pass. And a save made by Corbett. Good breakout by the Hawks. Here's Kopecky. Angles it off the boards. Far side to Tolson. Exeter showing really good speed on their forwards. And they'll set it up. Up top, Grace Allen, center point in the corner. Kopecky goes behind the cage. Loose puck. Blue Hawks making some personnel changes. Concord getting it out. Snapped in by Jones. Around the boards it goes. Ganley behind the net. She'll shovel it to Kopecky. Intercepted by Dustin. Dustin with a goal against Exeter in the first meeting. Back quickly is Amy Cohen, the freshman. Taken by Tolson. And this young lady has 200 goals in her career. You got to think she's headed for a college team somewhere,
for sure.
Charlie. Pressure by the Hawks here. 11:42 to go in the period. Still scoreless. And a pass in front. Good setup.
Misfire, I guess.
But, Sarah Gallo couldn't finish it off. Yeah, Exeter will go with the second line of Maddie Ganley, a freshman, Annalise Matthews, a freshman, and Sarah Gallo, the senior. Their third line is Tish Boyce, a freshman, Emma Chagru, a freshman, and Abby Cooper, a junior. And Sarah Gallo would drop back to defense if necessary, and Tish Boyce would move up to that second line. And if Concord has the second line of Joanna Dustin, Caitlin McKinnon, and Erin Doherty, they do play Liz Brown and Ingrid Laxo as well. They don't have a complete third line, but they will come out and play forwards as well. Back forward is forward. Senior collects. A little bit of room for her. Over the meter is Markey. And Markey wins the battle. Got a Boncourt on the forward check to keep Concord down low. And out it comes. No icing. Back quickly to get it. This is Caitlin Kopecky. Around the near side, Boncourt. Now Kopecky. Feeds it up on the left side. Back to get it is forward. Tipped into the zone by Doherty and picked up high over the outstretched glove. Bid by McKinnon. McKinnon can't keep it in. Delayed offside. It goes right to Allen. Plays it right, Boncourt. Left side it goes to Cooper. And the Hawks break in. Good puck movement. Glove save right along the ice by Corbett. Exeter very quick in the forwards, and they move the puck very well out of the zone.
I say well coached. They play a lot like a boys team, more like a boys team. But
I think it was Dakota Markey who made a comment in the Seacoast papers that this was really like playing home because they played here a lot through youth hockey.
There it is, 17.
Sarah Gallo, a senior, lights the lamp for Exeter. Time of the goal is 5 minutes and 14 seconds.
So set up into the slot, and she goes to the under the stick side glove, blocker glove.
Gallo, the right winger on that second line, a senior, and the Blue Hawks are on top 1-0. Very smooth skating team. Here's Tolson. Back come the Tide. Armaganian, who had a pretty good game against Brady, took a couple penalties, but played pretty well, I thought, against Trinity West in their quarterfinal win. Cleared back.
She's only a sophomore.
No icing.
I think she'll certainly be back.
Cohen up to McKinnon. Can't get it out. Kept in by Kopecky at the point. Into the right corner, Vadabancor. Dustin plays it right side. Exeter taking this opportunity to change up some bodies out there. 8:53 to go in the period. 1-0 Hawks on top. Chipped into the zone by Gallo, who just scored that goal. Back to get it, Cohen, the freshman. Broken up along the wall by Gallo. Being a semifinal, we have 3 officials working this game tonight. Just out of our view down in the right wing corner, a couple of players from each team jamming in the corner.
We call it
it's free.
We call it the Bermuda Triangle. Can't see anything.
McKinnon back with Kopecky, and to the wall they go. Back out to forward. Emily goes D to D to Cohen. Off the body of
Knocked
Cooper.
her down.
Matthews has it. Annalise, another of the freshmen on this team, to Kopecky. Back centered to Matthews. Out they come. Matthews has Ganley with her on the wing. Can't get it to her. Broken up by forward nicely. Taken off the wall by Tolson. Unable to keep it in. There's a possible break for Concord. Nice pass up ahead. And a shot wide. Taken by Jones. And the net knocked off its mooring down there, so we'll have a face-off. 7:23 to go here.
Halfway through the first period. Oh.
Jalen Kelleher and Carissa Tolson on the face-off. Both doing a little pirouette down there. And scooped up by Cooper. There's a shot blocked by Allen. And after it, Nicole Jones, who took the shot, will fire it out of the zone. Armaganian has it. Back to Armaganian. 6:59 to go. Shots on net favor Exeter 4-2 at this point. Sounded worse than it was. No checking, of course, in women's hockey. That sounded like a check,
No,
but
they've had a couple collisions that they haven't done much with.
Right.
Oh, we're going to move it outside here.
It's going to be a neutral zone face-off on the Exeter side of center ice. McKinnon for Concord and Matthews for Exeter, and it chips back into the corner. Kopecky has it. Around the boards on the near side. Broken up by Concord. Dustin quickly to the right side. Over to meters Matthews. Over comes Kopecky. And Kopecky takes it away. She'll slide it around the wing boards. Exeter doing a good job of just preventing any kind of shots on their fine goaltender, Izzy Day. McKinnon has it for Concord. We lost a few seconds, but not much of the action. Still 5:29 to go. 1-0 Exeter on top as they battle along the left wing boards. Chipped into the corner by Cohen. Sent around the boards by Kopecky. Over is Armaganian. Slides it nearly through the crease. Down the boards, Cohen. Can't control. They're going to have to bring it out. Over forward is Kelleher. Tish Boyce got her stick in the passing lane, just enough to break that one up. Nicole Jones. She's got Cooper with her. Shot on net. Save made by Izzy Day. Third shot of the night for Concord. Exeter has 4 shots. The other two teams will change up here with 4:54 to go. Jim Rivers along with Charlie Russell. State semifinal action for girls Division I hockey. Concord looking to make their first trip to the state championship in a long time. In fact, the very first year they went to the championship game. Last year they went 10-10 and lost in the quarterfinal round. Good breakout by the Hawks. Kept in at the point. Taken away by Dustin. Her drive over the glove, and Day will cover it up. Concord lost back in 2008, 5-3 to Hanover in their only visit to the state championship.
That was the first year, wasn't it? First year.
That was the first year.
Hanover had played for years, club teams.
Yep. St. Thomas is the only other team other than Hanover to win the state championship. And Hanover's got a 1 in 4 chance to do it again this year. They're down to the semis. Here comes Annalise Matthews with one person to beat. Nice stick save. Nice deke she put on Amy Cohen and got a good shot away, but Corbett was there. Best save of the night for Abigail Corbett, the junior. And the Tide will bring it back the other way as we hit the 4-minute mark. Out it comes. Tracking it down is Gracie Allen. She's got Joanna Dustin right there with her. Dustin along the boards. Now Gallo. Good job of keeping it in by Kelleher. Over is Cooper. Behind the cage, Allen. Intercepted by Dustin. Blocker save by Day. Concord getting some opportunities here in the second half of this period. Tipped in by Concord. Save again. A shot by forward from the point. And they still maintain control. Back out to forward. It's broken up. Nice tip by Gandley. And out she comes. Over to break it up. Armaganian. Nice poke check. Maybe out of our, maybe down in the triangle.
Yeah, I think we
Not
had
sure,
it.
Charlie.
Oh, no,
Holler
that's
at me
all
if I
right.
step in front of you.
Well, Concord with some
Good opportunities. Nice stop. Out is Kelleher. Broken out by Tolson. They have managed to keep her at bay so far, knock on wood. Kind of hard to do with a young lady who scored 200 goals in her career.
It's just a matter of time, right?
This is going to not be an icing. Poked away. Concord controlling on defense. After it quickly is Kelleher. Kelleher circling the net. Looking for somebody in front. She's got Doherty in front. Exeter doing a good job of getting their sticks in the passing lanes too. Armaganian back in front of Dakota Markey. Now Vadaboncourt after her. Armaganian pivots. We hit the 2-minute mark here. She had Nicole Jones open for a pass. Didn't see her. Would have brought her right down the slot. Good check by Kopecky. Up comes Tolson. Tolson with Kopecky. Tolson in the circle. Armaganian takes her out of the play off the side of the round behind the cage. Now the corner is Kopecky. Minute 42 to go in the period. Save. Swept away by the defense. Good save by Corbett. Number 6 for her. Actually, number 5 for her. 6 shots in the slot. Just wide. Taken by Tolson. Along the end wall. This is Vadaboncourt. At the point. Weak pass by Allen. Unable to keep it in, so Exeter will have to reload here. And their own end. This is Kopecky. We've hit the minute mark. Up ahead left side to Matthews. Broken up again by Concord. That was Dustin. Back behind the net. Emily Forward has it. Working it out on the left side. Nearly taken away. Swept out of the zone by McKinnon. No icing. Back forward is Kopecky. We're down to 47 seconds to go in the period. 1-0 Exeter here in the first period of the state semis. From the point forward. Taken by Kopecky. Right corner is Allen. Gracie has it. Up the left side. This is Matthews. 30 seconds to go. Nice job at the blue line. Breaking that up. That was Forward. Emily now with some room. Gains the line. In deep. In front. Save made by Dave. Took it right off her stick, actually. Down to 10 seconds to go. Forward. Right to center and pass. 5 seconds.
That's it.
Collected by Ganley. That should do it for the period. Here's Forward. And the period ends. So the only blemish goal at 5:14 by Sarah Gallo. So they did do what we talked about. They shut down that first line. But it's 1-0 at the end of one, and Charlie and I will be back with second period action coming up.
So we're back for the second period.
Well, Charlie, Concord successful in their goals in that first period. They shut out that first line, and they stayed out of the penalty box. And as a result, 1-0 they trail, and they had some good opportunities in the last 2 minutes of that first period. So we'll change up the goaltenders. Abigail Corbett will be protecting the goal to the left on your screen, and Izzy Day to the right. And Exeter takes control. Dakota Markey on the wing. Over comes Armaganian. And Maria's done a good job at staying out of the penalty box. Plays a fairly physical game. Taken by Armaganian. Squeezes by Vatabancourt. Taken by Markey along the end wall. Armaganian. Passes up. Try to hit Doherty. It's going to be an icing. We'll bring it back.
A few years back, there was a Concord girls player, and she had the no check. As long as you don't shift the weight around, you just kind of use the mass of your body, you can get away with a lot.
All right, they're going to drop it to the left of the goaltender. This is forward. Gets it to Cohen. Nice pass up ahead. Out of the zone comes Nicole Jones. Poke checked away. Back is Vatabancourt on the wing. Vatabancourt taken off her stick. We got Eva Koopa, the freshman, set up top. She wanted the puck between the circles. Didn't get it to her. Out to Doherty off her stick. 1-0 is your score. Shots on net favor Concord 7-6. This is Tolson. Bouncing off a skate. Poked out by Cohen. Along the wall is Kopecky. In front. Swept aside by forward. Not all the way though. Now taken by Doherty and cleared out. Caitlin Kopecky, the senior, back for it. Four checkers, Nicole Jones. Intercepted by Doherty. Jones had not cleared out. And deep it goes. Tolson tried to work away in front. Hit the post. She had the open corner. The Corbett left her just a little bit space in there, Charlie, and she couldn't hit it. Break there for Concord High. Again, knocked down by forward.
Unable to connect.
Tried to. Nope, Doherty once again.
Pass, but not connecting.
So we'll bring it back and face it off again. So a break right there for Concord. That had goal written all over it.
Yeah, the space was there. She just didn't get it in.
Hit the post. Goaltender's best friend. Matthews on the draw for Exeter. And it's knocked down in front. Good protection in front by Armaganian. This is Dustin. Taken off her stick by Cooper. Back forward Armaganian. Matthews right on her. Spun around. Matthews with it. And it's cleared out.
I guess it was waved off.
Cooper. Back is Gracie Allen. Right where there is Dustin. On the end wall. In front, fanning on a shot is McKinnon. And she is knocked down. She's knocked down by Gallo, and Gallo stood up and looking as if there should be a penalty on the Concord player, but no call. Good job by the officiating time. We got three out there. They're doing a real good job. There's a shot save. Well, I'm not sure it would have been on net. Taken by Gallo. Loose puck between the circles. Out it comes Kopecky. Back into the corner for it is Amy Cohen. Vatabancourt sent it back. McKinnon. Now it's Armaganian. Good pressure. Vatabancourt takes it off the wall in the circle. Up top it comes. Here's a drive knocked down in front by Cohen. Cleared away. Good protection in front of Abigail Corbett. It will be icing, and we'll bring it back.
The third or fourth icing. Concord has tried to, not just to clear it, but break out passes that aren't connecting.
Well, I think we'll keep an eye on it. Exeter is rolling 3 lines out there.
Yeah.
Concord pretty much only 2, and will that catch up to them in the third period? Face off, right wing circle. Taken right off the circle, and a shot is blocked. That was Vatabonkor again. Kept into the point by Cooper. Over his forward. In front. Oh, fanning on the shot, Vatabonkor. Not a great opportunity for the Hawks. Kopecky sends it down the wall. Here comes Armaganian. Broken up again by Vatabonkor. Picked up by Markey. Right wing, closing. Score! Carissa Towson. Like you said.
Matter of time.
It's a matter of time for that young lady. Over 200 goals this season.
Yeah, Concord gets caught trying to break it out and turnover in the puck in the neutral zone. And break it in, and the forward is wide open going down the slot.
Yeah, for Carissa, that is goal number 58 on the year.
This is probably her 20th game, so that's almost a hat trick a game, huh? Behind you, John.
You put the puck on her stick at that point in front of the net. Pretty tough.
Yeah.
So it's 2-0. Time of the goal is 3:56. And the Blue Hawks, the number 2 ranked team, out in top here. Next up here tonight at the arena will be the Oyster River Portsmouth Clipper Cats and perennial champion Hanover. Concord needs something here. Matthews couldn't get it out. Couldn't get the shot on net. Slides it deep. Back to get it is Sarah Gallo. One of the 2 goals for Exeter. Chipped out by forward. Forward again. Emily. Got the line. Fans on the shot. Taken by Cooper. Down in our dead spot. Now it squirts free. Back into the Concord end. No icing. Forward will go get it. Up the wall for Doherty.
Yeah.
Taken at center ice by Joanna Dustin. Here comes Vatabonkor. Shoveled pass to the right. Intercepted by Concord's defense in front of Corbett. This is Dustin. This is Kopecky. Now Tolson. Out to Gandley. Exeter winning the 50-50 battles right now. No doubt. Now it's Kopecky. Her shot, save and covered up, gloved by Abigail Corbett. .9:12 to go in the second period. 2-0 Exeter. There's a shot knocked aside by Armaganian. She was trying to set up Vatabonkor right on the doorstep. Here's Vatabonkor with it, walking it off the wall. Over comes Markey. Dakota slides it in front. Kicked aside by the defense. Shot attempt by Vatabonkor. Save made by Corbett. Over there is Dustin. Good pressure by Exeter. Got to think if they put another one up, it's going to be awfully tough. There's a trip right there, and they're going to put Exeter on the power play. Vatabonkor down.
Armaganian.
And that's what we said.
Picking her stick up, let the stick go. It wasn't me that tripped her, it was the stick, and I let go, but didn't work.
Time of the penalty is 6 minutes and 24 seconds. And on the power play, we've got Markey out there with Vatabonkor. Quick shot.
Blocked and up in the net.
Yep. Also, Carissa Tolson out there. On the point, we have Caitlin Kopecky and Annalie Matthews, I believe. Yes. Matthews has it. With some daylight. Wrister into the corner. Penalty killers, Kelleher out there. Nicole Jones. Amy Cohen. This is Matthews into the circle. Her drive. Not sure it ever made to the cage. Through a series of legs down there. And it's swept aside. We've got a booking call coming up on Exeter. No, it's not on Exeter, is it? No, it's on Amy Cohen. It's on Concord.
We'll see. I thought it was on Exeter.
I thought it was too.
5 on 3.
Yeah, it's on Amy Cohen,
There's a light,
freshman.
folks.
So it's now a 5 on 3.
Concord clears it.
Yeah, well, this is a must penalty kill for Concord. They cannot afford to get down 3-0 against this very powerful Exeter team.
And
here's Matthews.
Concord's got 2 4-checkers in with only 1 left. I don't know.
Yeah.
Offside.
Tolson loses control. A break for Concord.
That went back outside the zone there, huh?
Yeah. So they got Caitlin McKinnon out there and Jalen Kelleher and Emily Ford to try and kill off. It'll be a 2-man advantage for 1 minute and 12 seconds. Not a good situation for Concord right here. Here's Markey into the circle. Right wing shot. And blocked in front. And swept away by
made the
Forward.
save.
Back in they come. This is Tolson. Going to split the D. Walk right in. Shot. Score! Tolson. Number 2.
So we'll get 1 person out of the penalty box, but there it goes, 3-0. So Concord come back with 2 goals when they played mid-season late in the game, but
it wasn't a state semifinal.
Tough hole to climb out of at any situation, but.
Goal number 59 for Tolson on the year. We mentioned she has over 200 in her career at Exeter.
So Concord's
and there's still a minute 12 to go on the power play. Yep. Well, 1 more would be a nail in the coffin for sure. This is Matthews breaking in quickly. You just wonder if Concord is starting to wear down a little bit with only 2 lines against 3. That has to start to take some effect. And, of course, you can't give them a man advantage as good as they are. Just an outstanding team. Tolson breaks in, looking for the hat trick, goes left to Markey. Shot. Nice save, Corbett. Perfect setup by Tolson. She had 3 goals and an assist in their win over Concord back on January 23rd.
No call.
That shouldn't be a trip, but I don't see any call. No call. Fans over there are not happy. Yeah. That was a pretty clear trip from here. But 18 seconds of the power play. Matthews in the corner in front of Forward. This is Matthews again. Being checked down there by McKinnon. Up ahead to Shagru. Broken up by McKinnon. Whistle around the boards. Both teams are now in full strength. 6:03 to go in the period. 3-0 Exeter. Leading Concord here in the semis. Shagru checked off the play. Set back in by Dustin. Back is Kopecki. McKinnon with her. Forward has it, top of the circle. Her wrister, stick saved by Day. 9 saves on the evening for Izzy Day. We said at the top she has a 91% save percentage. Inside the line, Armaganian through a series of legs, knocked down in front, never made it to the cage. Cleared out by Exeter.
Might
have done that just to make a change. Line change, yep. 5:22 to go in the period, and with very few penalties to this point, pretty quick moving game. Left wing circle is where we drop it. Jalen Kelleher for Concord. And again, a little pirouette in the circle. Loose. And the Hawks control. Here they come. They've got good speed on their forwards. Here's Tolson again. Trying to cut in front of Armaganian. And can't do it. In front it goes. Just wide of the cage. Tried to set up Markey. Circle left side is Tolson. And it's cleared out. It's going to be an icing call. It is on net. Easy save for Izzy Day. And she'll hang on as Nicole Jones arrives on the doorstep. Shots on net of 14-10 in favor of Exeter. Exeter lost in the championship a year ago to Hanover. 7-3. The year before that, it was a 3-1 loss. So you got to think if they win this, they're going to be rooting for Hanover in the nightcap. They probably want another shot at Hanover. Careful what you ask for. This just might be their year. They've got just a very powerful first line. 146 points. That's crazy. Here's forward. Her wrister. Off the body of Cooper. Concord buzzing around the cage. Nothing to show for it yet. The wraparound attempt is thwarted down there by Matthews. Concord desperately needing something here. There's a shot near the circle by Ford. Never made it. Ford again. This is a drive. Wide of the cage. Down the wall comes Amy Cohen. She'll send it to the far side. You get everybody in a little deep, and Exeter's going to break out on you real quick. Glove down by Allen. Exeter with 8 shutouts this year. Looking for number 9 here.
Offside.
Both teams taking this opportunity to make some changes. Exeter sending out Markey, Tolson, and Vatabancourt. Concord's got Kelleher, Nicole Jones, and Ella Doherty. Both teams with their first lines out there. It's by Armaganian, but she recovers nicely. This is Kelleher. And over to break it up is Tolson. And Carissa plays it left. Over is Armaganian. Armaganian and Vatabancourt. Down to 3:28 to go in the period. Kelleher circling her own cage on the wing. Got by Tolson. Kept in by Markey. Kopecky. Tolson. Gets by Armaganian. Nice feed to her left out of Boncourt. Broken out by Armaganian. Maria's played a fine game tonight defensively. She really has. And she does so right there on Vatabancourt. And it clears it. It's going to be an icing, though. Yeah. And we'll bring it back. And Concord sending out Dustin McKinnon and Doherty now to face the second line of Ganley, Matthews, and Gallo. Left point, here's Cooper. Up down in the circle, Matthews can't control. And it squirts free into the circle. Bouncing around, kept in by Cooper. This is Matthews. Up top, shot knocked down in front. And cleared out by Amy Cohen.
Tennis match along the blue line here, back and forth.
We're down to 2:19 to go in the period. Cooper keeps it in. Armaganian loses control. There's a stick save and a shot by Ganley. Corbett a save, her 11th of the night.
Got to hold on,
I'll make that 15th.
Trying to hold on, get to the break here. They're looking dead in the legs.
Yeah. Well, again, we've mentioned it a couple of times. It's 2 lines skating against 3. That does take its toll. Nice move by McKinnon, working her way by. Over to break it up is Kopecky. Back it comes to Cohen.
Oh.
Minute 37 to go in this period. They added 2 goals to the tally sheet. Both of them by Carissa Tolson.
Must have went up on the bench, I think. Bounced out.
All right, it'll be Carissa Tolson and Jalen Kelleher. Tolson snaps it to the wall. Dustin tries to clear. Still bouncing free. Tolson looking for the hat trick. Second period hat trick. Vanaboncourt. Minute to go in the period.
they're
Vanaboncourt
gonna
works
call
away by
penalty.
4. That's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Penalty out forward. And that will put Exeter on the power play for the remainder of this period. Minute 4, unless they score, of course.
Yeah, well, so no penalties on Exeter yet, although we saw what looked pretty solid on a trip there, but
5-on-4. Armaganian can't get it. Markey drops it in front. Rejected by the goaltender. Markey again in front. For Tolson. He'll set it up. Tolson. Chipped aside by Cohen. At the point. Kopecky. Kopecky's shot. Bouncing to the goaltender. Saved by Corbett. All right, we're down to 43 seconds to go. So if they can weather this power play, Concord will be shorthanded for less than a minute into this third period. Can't give one up here, though. Going into the third period down by 4 would be almost insurmountable. Over is Matthews. In deep. Met by Jones. Matthews. Again, Armaganian is there. Vanaboncourt battling with her. We're down to 23 seconds to go. Matthews in the corner. In front is Tolson. Can't get it to her. There's a save. Rebound coming up by Corbett. 12.9 seconds to kill for Concord High. Tolson and McKinnon for Concord in the face-off circle. McKinnon in the corner goes to Cohen. Looks to clear and
kill it.
Yeah, that should do it. But a couple of goals by Carissa Tolson has made it a 3-0 hockey game. They came at 3:56 and 6:36. The Tide certainly have their work cut out for them. They'll be shorthanded for 56 seconds of the third period. We'll have it for you when we come back.
So we're back for the third period here. Exeter down below us is doing a few stretches. Concord is heading on out. Concord will be shooting to our left, and maybe we'll have a goal or two there, but they had some chances in the second period.
Well, Concord has a long way to come back. Goals by Gallo and a couple by Tolson. It's 3-0. And they've got to kill off 56 seconds. One more here, and it's pretty much Katie bar the door. It's going to be tough enough as it is. Exeter clearly the more talented team. Concord has had a great season, coming all the way to the semifinals, and maybe they can pull off a miracle here, but it's going to be pretty tough. All right, Armaganian will feed it ahead. They've got to score 4 goals. Or 3 anyways, and shut out Exeter. Stick save by Izzy Day. And just her 12th save of the evening. Digging along that end wall. Squirts free. Armaganian. Looking at the seniors on this Concord team playing perhaps their final game. Emily forward. Here's a break. Here's Tolson looking for the hat trick. And she just misses. She put a good deke on Corbett, got it to slide, and missed the open net. Chantel Levasseur, Ingrid Laxo, all seniors, but pretty good talent coming back for Concord. Here's a save made by Corbett.
That'll be icing.
Armaganian clears, but it should be an icing as the penalty has expired. And you look on that Exeter team, Markey is a senior, Kopecky, and Tolson, of course, Gracie Allen, Sarah Gallo, and the goaltender Izzy Day.
So this is their year if they're going to do it, huh?
Yeah, it'll be their 3rd trip to the finals if they hang on here. 3rd straight trip. Concord looking just to break through that scoring. Get some momentum back. Exeter continues to apply the pressure here. Not sitting back on their 3-0 lead. This is forward along the wall. Far side is Doherty. Just can't get it out. Kept in by Gallo. Now it's Matthews. Matthews being checked by forward at the point. Vatabancourt. It's a backhanded shot taken by Gallo that's blocked.
That'll be
and
icing
cleared away.
again.
Yep, we'll bring it back. 13:09 to go in this one. Carissa Tolson in that face-up circle, and she controls. Talk about our offense. Very good defensive player. Great skater. Caitlin McKinnon. Concord has had very little time. There's a shot. Nice stake save. Bad save left side. Yep, good setup, good save. And quickly back the other way is Tolson with Vatabancourt. Vatabancourt, save made by Corbett. Exeter looking for that final nail in the coffin if they can get it. Concord looking just to see if they can break through the goal here. Back is Dakota Markey. And an icing again.
Yeah.
Understand from some of the young ladies up here that Tolson, to the best of their knowledge, has not committed to anyone yet.
Imagine they'd be standing in line for her, huh?
Swept around the boards by Gallo. Dropped in front. Tolson. Looking for the hat trick. Would be her second against Concord this season. She had one back on January 23rd. Gallo can't keep it in. Jones has it poke checked away. Trailing is Kelleher. Sliding it down the wall. Matthews breaks it up. Chipped wide of the net. And Exeter will start it back again the other way. Annalise, the freshman, Matthews. Her shot into the glove of Corbett. And she covers up with Kopecki arriving there. 19-13 shots on net in favor of the Hawks. Tolson wins the draw, controls the puck, has it checked away. Tough in the circle as well, Charlie. Finally swept out of the zone by Doherty. No icing. Back it's Kopecki. On the left side. Markey.
There we go.
Up to Tolson. She's got Vatabancourt with her. Tolson can't slide it across. Good job by Emily Ford preventing that centering pass.
Hey.
Save made by Corbett on a wrister
We're in
by
that top
Tolson.
corner and
looking for that hat trick right there. Play starting to fill up a little bit.
Yeah, I think the Hanover crowd's here in Oyster River.
Yeah. Oyster River, Portsmouth.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
The Clipper Cats.
Early on, I went down and did a girls' game against Oyster River at the big ice at UNH. Scoreless tie, went to overtime, no score. And guess what? We never showed the game. I mean, I think I fell asleep during the game. I mean, the big ice that was almost 10 years ago, I bet you.
Yeah.
Here we go, another icing.
It's going to be an icing. 10-17 to go. Pretty uneventful third period thus far. A couple of good opportunities for Exeter to really put it away. If it's not necessarily put away already. 20-13 in shots. And as we pointed out, they've been rolling out three lines. Concord's been going with two, and that has to start to take its toll. Chipped out onto the stick of Tish Boyce. Stopped in the corner by McKinnon. Shovels it right in front. Markey has it. Back they come. Tolson with Vatabancourt. Good speed. Allegheny has played well on defense. Knocked down in front of the net. Cleared up at the point. Kept in by Cooper. Armaganian. Nice move along the end wall. Armaganian has a little bit of room to roam out there. Overcomes Tolson. It's broken up. Forward has it. Exeter looking for their 9th shutout of the year. In front. That Boncourt, the backhand score.
And that's the.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
9:24. You know, I mean, Concord could only stop so many 2-on-1s. You know, and.
Yeah. Well, you got to give credit where it's due. Exeter's a very
well-schooled
team. Concord's had an outstanding season to be proud of, but they ran up against a buzzsaw here tonight.
If you had said at the start of the season they were going to be in the semifinals, I think they would have considered it a successful season. And they got quite a few. They got a goaltender coming back. They got some other players coming back.
Well, you know, it's such a healthy youth hockey program here in Concord on both the boys and girls side. Got to think both teams will be competitive for a long time. Here's Jones, poke checked away. Emily forward, over is Matthews to meet her. To slide it in. Kopecky at the point, kept in by Cullen. Save made by Izzy Day. Number 14
not giving up
tonight.
too many rebounds either. That's,
no, she is
that's
not.
Usually critical in getting those goals.
Oh, we hope you enjoyed this one, and also be looking for the Concord-Bedford boys matchup that we'll have for you here. Semifinal.
Yeah, there we were.
Looking for a breakout. Good work at the blue line by the Concord team. Into the corner, Dustin going for it, cutting in front of Allen. Kopecky works it free. Kopecky chips it out. Here we go again. This is Tolson looking for the hat trick. Off the glove of Corbett. And it would be her 60th goal of the year if she gets it. I guess that's the only mystery at this point. Will she get it? Or will Concord put one in? Circle left side, Kopecky. It's wide on the backhand. 7:47 to go in this hockey game. 4-0 Exeter. Dakota Markey battling. And it comes off the end wall. Corbett puts the stop. And the two teams will change up here. Both teams, of course, had the first round bye in this tournament, so they've each had one game under their belts. Exeter had a real easy time with the number 10 seed, Lebanon Stevens Kearsarge. I wonder what that nickname is. So Lebanon is the Raiders, Stevens is the Cardinals, and Kearsarge the Cougars. You figure it out. This is Keller right beneath us, battling with Matthews, who takes it away. Annalise Matthews. At the 7-minute mark, circling her goaltender out to center ice. Matthews again. She's got Gandley with her. Matthews goes deep. Can't shovel it in front, broken up by Kelleher.
There's a hook.
And that's going to be a penalty.
Concord will have a power play here.
Yeah, Madison Gandley, the freshman, should be going off.
Armaganian.
Armaganian, yep.
So Concord's first power play of the day, the night.
Well, they scored 2 against Exeter in the final 3 minutes of their game in January. All right, they're going to drop it to the left of Izzy Day. And it is kicked into the corner by Vanderbancourt. Can't clear. In front. Score! Caitlin McKinnon.
That was quick, 9 seconds.
Time of the goal is 8 minutes and 29 seconds. 9 seconds into the power play. And Caitlin McKinnon, the freshman.
Let's see if that renews some energy, inspires them here. 4-1, 6:31 left, third period in the game. Tolson takes off.
Well, McKinnon had a goal against Exeter back on the 23rd. Had a goal against Brady. It's her third goal of the playoffs. You can't make any mistakes here. There's no room for error, Charlie. Off the end wall, picked up by Dustin.
Yeah.
And Dustin shot. Getting back nicely was Markey. Got a piece of it. Dakota now with it on the stick. Up for Tolson. Now Markey. Tolson. Armaganian staying right with her. 5:51 to go in this hockey game. And it's kicked out. Good job. I think it was McKinnon that kicked it out of there. That was Kelleher. Well, if Concord could pop another one in here, Charlie, it could get real interesting.
Yeah, well, they're a half a step behind.
Well, once again, Dustin getting her stick in the passing lane and nearly resulting in a breakaway. This is Gallo in front. Shot a glove save. Very quickly,
there.
Kelleher pulling the trigger on that one, and a glove
Miscue
save by Day.
Exeter.
Right now, shots on net 24-16. 5:14 to go in this hockey game. Face off in the Exeter end now. Amy Coyne can't settle it. She'll have to go get it. Madison Ganley right with her. Ganley takes it away, slides it in front, swept up top. Matthews, wrister, blocked again, shot and covered up in the crease by Corbett. Taken off the face-off in front, saved by Corbett. Rebound collected by Exeter, and skating away with it is Markey. Once again, Concord getting in that passing lane. This is Nicole Jones in the circle, and her shot is blocked. Fed up ahead. This is Tolson. The Vada bomb court does not connect. Vada bomb court back for it with Cohen. Vada bomb court. Trying to set up Tolson. Kicked out in front. 4:22 to go in the hockey game. Concord trailing by 3.
We got 2 players went down. We're going to call a penalty here or what? I don't
Is that
know.
a
It looks
rhetorical
like
question,
it.
Charlie?
No, I guess not.
All right, face off in the neutral zone. And back to get it, Caitlin Kopecki. Dustin with her. They both circle that net. Kopecki up to, goes to Gallo. Matthews feeds it in, off the end wall. Cohen for Concord.
Behind
Matthews
it,
intercepting along the wall. Nearly tripped up. Good second effort out there by Caitlin McKinnon. A couple of good freshmen coming back on this team, Charlie. Armaganian slides it in. 3.5 to go in this hockey game. Kopecki. Right in front of the Exeter bench. Nice job by McKinnon. She's got 4 white jerseys to get by. Broken up by Cooper. Ganley. Feeds it in. Off the end wall. Exeter will change up. Emily Ford with some room. 2:56 to go in this hockey game. 2:56 to go in perhaps Concord High season. Tolson in the corner. Into the circle. In front. Shot. Score.
Number 10.
Vanaboncourt.
Goes to 5-1 with 2:41 left.
The goal is 12-19. Second goal of the night for Vanaboncourt. Couple for Tolson. One for Gallo.
Concord will have a good portion of its team coming back. A lot of Exeter is graduating, but I'm sure they'll have their core back.
Yeah, Dustin Armaganian, Ella Doherty, Amy Cohen, Nicole Jones, Liz Brown, Jalen Kelleher, Caitlin McKinnon, Aaron Doherty, all back, and Abigail Corbett. Dakota Markey, broken up by Armaganian, who has played a 5-game tonight. Poke checked away by Armaganian. Armaganian looking to try and make something happen here. 2:16 to go, 5-1 hockey game. And Exeter will go to the state championship against either Hanover or Oyster River Portsmouth. They play next.
There it is.
Fill up.
Off the backboard and back. See more and more of that play. So it goes to 6-1. So Exeter sharpening up their game and looking to the finals on Saturday morning, 10 o'clock at the Chenaux Arena, Southern New Hampshire Arena, formerly known as the Verizon. Offside.
Well, Exeter will get their third trip to the state championship game.
Third time's the charm. We'll see, huh?
Yeah. I think a lot of people in the state would like to see anyone but Hanover.
Well, Hanover boys
program.
won
That
it
is
last year. They came from back in the pack, and they got knocked off by Trinity.
Right in front, Ganley looking for number 7 right there. Well, congratulations to Concord High for a great season. Actually, they finish out at 14-6.
Not too shabby.
Minute 29 to go in this one. Moving quickly is forward. Surrounded by 4 white jerseys. Kopecky picks her up. Kopecky and forward in the corner. To the left of the goaltender. It squirts free.
There it is. Nobody home.
Front. Nobody home. Cooper's got it. Now they break out. Under a minute, just a minute to go in this hockey game.
I want to thank you for watching, and this will be we didn't do too many girls games. I think this is our 3rd or 4th game, but we'll try to do some more next year on ConcordTV. We'll continue to cover the boys as far as they go in the tournament.
Under a minute. This is Tolson with Vanaboncourt. Blows by the defense. Glove save. What a nice way to end the season for Corbett, huh?
I think she knows Tolson goes for that top corner. She's got 2 or 3 saves off of there. Looking for the hat trick. That might be Armaganian. Certainly did a lot of shadowing of Tolson.
Oh yeah, she did tonight. This is Vanaboncourt spinning in the corner. Armaganian staying with her. Under 40 seconds to go. Forward, can't clear it away. Over the point is Gracie Allen. And that's a save in front. That was a shot by Markey.
Well,
17 seconds to go. Cleared out to center ice. Down to 10 seconds, and that should about do it. Concord High falling to Exeter here in the semifinals 6-1. Hope you enjoyed it. Charlie, thanks for having me along. Spent a lot of nights up here.
Well,
A lot of games.
nice
This was
to
fun.
have you
Great
here.
season for Concord High. Good luck to Exeter and against either Hanover or Oyster River.
Come back next year and see what we can fit you in the schedule. And for Charlie Russell for Concord TV.
Good night from the Everett Arena.